Hello, fragrance family. We're back. It's MG from the Scent Connection here to talk with you about fragrances once again. Today we're doing the top 10 for life 2023 edition. So these are the top 10 for me right now at the end of 2023. Now I did set some parameters to this video. So the first one is I had to own a full bottle. So I'm a big try before you buy person. So I typically go through sample, then I go to decant because I have a lot of bottles, and then I go to full bottle. Unless it's just like, you know what, I gotta have it. So I also I'm trying to do only one per fragrance brand. So look, you may not know this. I'm a big Dior person, so I could literally fill this collection up with Dior or Prada. I love Prada. Guerlain. I love Guerlain. So we could easily fill up this top 10 with two or three brands. But I wanted to give you guys really a more diverse, more, cover all occasions list of things when making a list. And the last thing was I wanted to make sure that I offered you something different than what everyone else offers you. Will there be stuff on here you expect? Yes. Will there be stuff on here you did not expect? Yes. Will there be two from one brand on here, even though I said I don't want to have two from one brand? Yes. But we'll talk about it when we get there. All right, so let's start off with what we are not going to have on this list. We won't have Le Mans Elixir. I haven't had it long enough. I just got it like a day or two ago. I haven't had it long enough to know if it should be here or not. We won't have anything I purchased in December. We won't have, so we're excluding all December purchases from this. So hopefully they'll be good enough to be on next year's. We'll see. Okay. Now, let's start with our honorable mention. So first we're going to start with honorable mention that's only decant. Why? Well, gosh, it's probably my third or fourth decant. And literally, I can't live without it. And what it is, Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. Oh my goodness, right? Right? The spiciness, the vanilla, the tobacco. You all know it. You all love it. Would it be in this top 10? Maybe, right? Would it definitely be in the honorable mention if it was a full bottle? Yes. Would it be in the top 10? Maybe. Why? Because we already broke the rule and put two Tom Fords in the top 10. So, but this one I had to talk about it. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. The next two are Prada. Why? I love Prada, like I told you. The first one is Prada L'Homme. Okay. Uh, man, so I love it. The iris, the cleanness, the freshness, the fabric softness of it, the florals. Oh man, it's a gorgeous fragrance, right? So this, for me, is personal. It's one of my first fragrances that introduced me really to being more of a collector and fragrance lover than just a person who wears cologne. It was at that time outside of my scope of what I would normally wear. The second one, you know what? I'm a douchebag too sometimes. Here we go. Boom. We're looking at it. Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. Why? It is my Sauvage. Sauvage gives me a huge headache, but the scent profile is undeniably great. I mean, look, haters gonna hate, baby. But this right here, look, this could easily be my what you call that? My scent. This is what people at work would tell you. Lamont, got that big business meeting? What you wearing? You got that time where you're gonna be giving a presentation? What you wearing? You got that guy you need to fire? What you wearing? It's the boss, baby. You're the boss. You gotta be a boss. And the last honorable mention, which I know is a lot of honorable mentions, but I'm trying to get through them first. Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Extreme. You say, wow, that's a good one. Couldn't it have made the list? There's one on the list. What I love about this one, obviously the almond. I love the amberiness of it. I don't think it has amber. It's like an amberiness. The light cherry, and it's kind of sour. To my nose, a little sour cherry, but I love it. So, but not enough to make the list. So it's our honorable mention. So let's start I tried to cover all the bases. Now, this is going to be a very personal one. Should this be the same as everyone? This is not the best colognes ever. So that's not the list I'm making. I'm not making a list of the best 10 colognes at the end of 2020. I'm talking about the ones I love. And this is very subjective, right? So there's going to be ones in here you're going to say, oh, man, he could have easily put Tom Ford tobacco vanilla in here. Oh, he could have put that issue. He could have put, no. Okay. These are personal. But I want to share my love with you. You may find something that you think, oh man, but put your top one down in the bottom. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, it may be that I don't have a full bottle of that, or it may be that, it wouldn't have made it anyway, but I love to talk to you about it. So put your top cologne from 2023 into this. So we're going to start off lightweight, number 10. Now, number 10 is going to be very personal. So growing up, I played football, I played tennis, and one of the things I loved was the smell of the grass, the greenness, and just the overall scent of, I would call it spring, the overall scent of summer. You're down, you're playing football, the smell of the freshly cut grass. You're on the tennis court. If it's a grass tennis court, the freshly cut smell. This, and I think this is Lacoste Blanc 12.12. Whatever, right? I don't know the whole name. This thing has a lot of names. But it gives me that fresh grass smell with a little bit of floral, like a light citrus sweetness. Does this last? No. It's very personal to me. Does it last? Maybe 4 hours. Maybe 4 hours. I'm definitely looking for a version of this that lasts longer. But do I love it? Yes. Yeah, no doubt. Do I want to have it? I smell it more than I wear it. Because to me, it's inevitably a springtime, summertime fragrance. But I smell it year round. I love the smell of it. So it was given to me on Father's Day. I'll never forget. So it's a very personal fragrance for me. But that'll be Lacoste White 1212, whatever. Ooh, fresh. I don't know. But that's our number 10. Coming in at number 9. Okay? Ladies love it. Guys love it. Ladies love it. Is it watered down? Yes. Is it what it used to be? No. Does it last more than 4 hours? No. Can it get you laid? If they already like you, they may do it. And what we're talking about here is YSL La Nuit de L'Homme. Okay? And let me tell you, for me, it's the nuttiness, the creaminess, the nuttiness. This is what I would refer to as my bedtime scent. I don't really wear this. Oh, I'm going to the club. I don't go to clubs. I'm going to dinner. What? Quick, grab something. This is not what I'm grabbing, all right? This is a very personal date night scent. This is when you are with just that significant person in your life, or just you. Something for me. So that's what this is. But do I think everyone should own this? If you like the fragrance profile, yes, I think it's undeniable. I think it inspired many fragrances. This was a game changer in this day, and it's one of the game changers for me. I don't have much left in this 50 ml bottle, but I guess it's 50 ml. La Nuit coming in at number 9. YSL La Nuit de L'Homme. All right, so number 7, we got our first Tom Ford. It's Tom Ford Beau de Jour. Oh, man. It's the bubbliness for me. Let me tell you something. This is so great. It always reminds me of going to the barbershop as a little boy. And I love putting it on. I love the freshness of it. I love the pop that it gives you, right? So people can talk about all the notes and whatever, but that's not what you're here for. This, to me, is like a classic barbershop scent, right? It's one of the few that I own, but I love it. I mean, I think this is my second bottle. The first bottle I had, I think I split with my friend Tyler. And this is the second bottle. I love it. Coming in at number 8, Tom Ford Beau de Jour. Now, next up, we have a run of Guerlains. And so I'll have to I think Smells Good is a reviewer. don't know what his name is. He's an Indian guy, but his lover Galan got me to try to experience more Galan fragrances, and in that I found this one, and it's really, and I love it. It's a spring scent for me, and that is Galan Homme EDP. The freshness is that violet, maybe violet. I don't know. I don't have the notes right in front of me, but if I have time, I'll put them up on the screen. But what I love about this fragrance is its uniqueness. It's unique. I mean, it's nothing else. I wish I had something. Nothing else quite smells like it. Yeah. To me, it's quintessential spring, quintessential summer, but it's a business office scent. So I would say you could wear it to the office. You could wear it, I wouldn't wear it in the winter, but I have worn it in the winter, but I wouldn't wear it in the winter necessarily. It's more of a spring, summer, fall office scent. It's bright, citrusy, not like citrus, but it has a brightness to it. Coming in number 6 is the almond cherry that does it in for me, and that is L'Homme Ideal EDP. All right, so I own all of these. I own the cologne. I own almost everyone. I mean, EDT, I may sell the EDT, but the EDP, the creaminess, the almond, the cherry, the amber in is, yeah, that's for me. That is all me. I love this fragrance. I don't think that I could live without it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming in, it's a 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6, L'Homme Ideal Cologne by Guerlain. And I would tell you, if you haven't put your nose on those, I would put my nose on all of them. I think the problem I had is I couldn't try them before I bought them easily. So I bought the EDT first, and then the EDP came out, and then I didn't know how similar or non-similar it was, so I bought the EDP. You know how when you first start, when you first get in this game, you're stupid. You're stupid trying to figure out. So now what I would say is find the one or two that really corresponds with you and buy that one, right? Is there anything else like it? I don't think there is anything on the market quite as nice as that with the almond and the cherry and so forth. I don't think so in that same frame, okay? Coming in at number 5 is a cheapie. Horrible bottle, okay? But a lovely, sweet vanilla fragrance, and we're talking about Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Now, am I wearing this in summer? No, nobody's wearing this in the summer. Am I wearing this in the spring? Maybe. Am I wearing this in the fall? Heck yeah. Am I wearing this in the winter? Yes. Am I wearing it everywhere? This is not a work fragrance. Come on, people. This is more of a I'm out, I want to smell like you could eat me fragrance. It's not a I'm out and I want to get a promotion fragrance, okay? So it's not that. So, but coming in number 4, it's vanilla. It's sweet. I don't think there's much else in there. Maybe a little amber, some type of amber accord. Vanilla, sweet. I don't. That's it. That's what it is. So, Mercedes-Benz Club Black. I don't know if they're still selling this thing or not. If they are, grab it up. Maybe you'll like it. But you gotta like sweet, and you gotta like vanilla. Coming in at number 4 is not the favorite of most people. It's a Mancera fragrance, and the funny part is it's one of those things where I'm buying samples. I'm like, yeah, let me get that sample, right? It wasn't like I'm looking for a sample of this fragrance. It's like, they have this sample. Let's try it, right? It came in. I loved it. Mancera Oud Blue Notes. Number 1, the bottle is amazing. What do I like about this fragrance? It's rich. Citric. Okay. Beautiful. And classy. Well blended for a Mancera fragrance. I mean, from start to end. And a lot of people say, well, it's very linear. But sometimes you want linear, right? You don't want to be on a trip and not know where you're going, right? This one, I always see the designation. It doesn't deviate very much. And I love that about it. So It makes it in my top 4 fragrances. I mean, the power alone is very powerful. I wore it in high heat, low, and I wore it in the wintertime. It cuts through the winter. I wore it in the fall. I wore it in the spring. It's an all-around blue citrus fragrance, right? Um, and I would say if you should try it. You should try to get your nose on it. It's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me. So that is Mancera's Oud Blue Notes. Coming in at number 3 is a community favorite. I can't live without it. It is by far my favorite fall and winter scent. I mean, like the moment it turns August, I'm like, let's get that bad boy out. And I probably would pull it out earlier. Like literally, I probably would pull it out earlier. But number 2 one keeps me from pulling it out earlier. And it's kind of better than those friends. And that is Prada L'Homme Intense. Now, talk about it. Let's talk about it. I got a 50 ml bottle here. Should I have got the 100 ml bottle? I should have. I believe I should have. But I love it. The leather, the iris, the freshness. Listen, this is probably next to number 2 one of the most unique fragrances Prada has ever come out with. This is amazing. So if you haven't ever smelled it, the leather, iris, Prada L'Homme Intense, go ahead and get your nose on it. I mean, I don't think they're still selling it, but hey, I mean, maybe. Coming in number 2, a staple. Is it a one of a kind? It's a one of one, baby. It's a one of one. Now, have they cloned it recently? Yes. Have I smelled a lot of those clones? Heck no. Why? Clones are clones. I don't know if it'll ever be what this is. And what we're talking about here, Tom Ford, Oud Wood. Now, I already told you I work in the office. I'm office. 300 days a year, I'm office, baby. So, I need stuff that really smells good and commands attention. And Tom Ford Oud Wood does that. And you smell fresh, you smell clean. You also smell, for the most part, unique. It's not, even though it's been out for a while, I mean, it's not YEDP. It's not 100 people walking around with this song, okay? So I would recommend getting your nose on it. Is it original? People ask me stuff like, oh, but should I get carved oud or crafted oud? Carved oud? No, you shouldn't get carved oud. I don't even find it that close to it. Should I get, what is that, noir? I think it's, I don't know. There's another one like, oh, should I get this? It's like that. Something noir. If you know what it is, put it down in the comments. It's nice. Yes, it has oud, right? It's not oud wood. Everything that has oud is not. Everything that has oud and wood is not oud wood. So I would say if you can get oud wood, get oud wood. Okay. So that brings us to our final one of today. Our number 1 top 10 for life right now. And I'm not even going to kid you. Man, could have been almost anything in this line, but I'm going to tell you where I went with this one. Today we're talking about Dior Homme Original. So, could this have been Dior Homme Parfum? Yes, I have a full bottle of Dior Homme Parfum. My brother was nice enough to give it to me. Do I love it? Yes. Do I love it more than Dior Homme Original? No. Could it have been Dior Homme Intense? Yes. Do I love it more than Dior Homme Original? Man, this is close. These are like neck to me. These are like neck to neck. So all 3, like this is 1A and the other one's 1A and then the other one's 1. These are really close. What set this apart for me is that I believe that this offers you something that the other ones don't. And that is a really lightweight fragrance that can be worn in a plethora of different ways and not necessarily be classy. Like Dior Homme Intense, to me, you're more dressed up. It's more classic. But the musk, that Dior musk that goes in here, man, that musk that go in here, that's that thing, baby. So if you can get that on your skin with the iris, light citrus, man, this is an amazing scent that gets better as you wear it. I used to tell people this gets better while I'm wearing it, and that's what I love about it. So I don't think it's one that you can dismiss so easily and say go with Dior Homme Intense. I think the flexibility of when you can wear this one over Dior Homme Intense kind of gives me like I can put shorts on, put this on, feel good about it, right? That's not the case with Dior Homme Intense, right? That's not the case with Dior Homme. Those are much classier fragrances that have to be worn in a certain way. This I could put this on right now. This could be shit. Let's do it. This could be my scent of the day, baby. Listen, it is a beautiful fragrance. It can be worn year round. Can be worn in many occasions. So, coming in our number one top 10 for life 2023 edition, Dior Homme Original. Now, that ends our list for today. What I need you to do, let's get those thumbs working. Let's get the type and leave me some comments. Let me know what should be on my list. Let me know what your favorite scent of 2023 was of all time, right? Maybe for you, it's Le Male Elixir. Like I said, can't include. Maybe it's Le Male Le Parfum. Like I said, well, I didn't tell you. I don't have a full bottle of that. I'm not including it. But what you could do is let me know what your favorite is. Let's talk about it. And let's see, we're going to give a sample giveaway. We will give away 2 meal sample of, two sample size decants, 2, maybe 3 meal of, pick one, to 2 people. So the first 2 that says, hey, I would just type down, hey, love the video. I would like a sample of the first 2. All right, the first 2 will get it. I'll try to keep it out for it. This will end on January the 31st. So if you haven't replied by then, tough luck, baby. But the first 2 replies that say they want to sample something before January 31st, I will send you a sample. You just need to let me know your address when I say you won, all right? Talk to you guys. Now, number one, I will never ask you to send me anything, do anything. Like, if someone's doing that, baby, that ain't me, all right? I will message you from this account and say, hey, you won. I'm sending you a sample of whatever. Let me know. So it could be any of the 14 we mentioned in this video. The only one that can't be is Tom Ford from Tobacco Vanille. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I'm not going to share any of that because I only have about 5, maybe 6 meal left, so I'm going to share that. But any of these other ones, I may be able to send you a sample of. So, look, have a great day. Look forward to chatting with you about fragrances again soon.